Hello everyone! Greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. Today I have prepared for you a pretty big topic. It is a very important topic and I think that this video will be a long one, so it is the right moment right now to grab a cup of coffee, tea, maybe a glass of wine, or perhaps you are listening to this video while using a treadmill, or maybe going hiking, or maybe you're walking somewhere, or you're stuck in the traffic jam. Anyway, the topic for today is why you still haven't met the right woman. Based on my experience, and I'm a professional matchmaker for 13 years already, 13 years plus. On September 17th, Diolli.com will turn 14 years old, so yes, we have been on a dating market, professional dating market for a while. So based on this practical experience, I came up with 7 main reasons why you still haven't met the right woman. And the reason number 1, you do not make enough effort to meet the right person. Well, it is obvious. If you do not go out on real dates with real women, first of all, you can't build the necessary dating experience. You can't improve and build your flirting skills. And of course, if you are not meeting enough women, then chances are quite low that you can find the one. If you do not go out on dates with real women, then how can you know how real women will react to you offline on real dates when you are sitting face to face? If you do not meet real women, you can't see their reaction to your jokes, to your looks. You can't find out which type of women will actually find you attractive and why, and which type of women will never return your calls after the first date. Let me paint a very common picture to you. Let's assume there is a gentleman and his last serious relationship was in college. He has met you there and they have dated through the whole college, and then since both of them were very young and building a relationship was not a priority, they both wanted to pursue their dreams, he has relocated to one city for better job opportunities, she has moved to another city to pursue her dreams, and the relationship did not survive long distance, they have broken up, and since that time the gentleman pretty much has worked very hard to build a career, to be professionally successful, to reach a certain level, and probably he has dated some women in between, but usually it was more casual, since he was afraid that ladies can grow feelings to him and he didn't want to mislead anyone, and since dating was not a priority, it was brief, casual. Sometimes there was no dating at all because he has focused on his career or on building his business. He was relocating and traveling. So now by mid-30s or late 30s, early 40s, and sometimes even early 50s, he doesn't have much dating experience. I'm not telling right now that he is a virgin, though it is more common than you might assume. But still, this man, he has very limited dating experience in a sense that he hasn't dated or courted a woman for more than 3 or 5 dates in a very long while. So now he thinks it is the right time to meet the right person, and he can claim that he wants to meet someone who is sweet, someone who is kind, who is intelligent, smart, who is very good looking, down to earth, not materialistic, because all his married friends warn him against dating someone who is materialistic. So he believes, since he has waited for so long to meet someone and now he is finally ready to meet the one, she has to be all these qualities and she has to be super hot, and he is not ready to settle for less, and pretty often she has to be much younger, since pretty much he believed that he is still that guy he was in college when he has dated his first serious girlfriend, and he wants to pick up right on that place where he has left and quit serious dating. Of course, this man, even though he is now in his, let's say, middle 40s, can look much better than he did in his early 20s, because he grows some muscles and he knows how to dress finally, though it's not necessarily always the case. So even though this man can look really good for his age, for his middle 40s or late 30s, he is not 22 anymore. This example stresses 2 points why you still can't find the right woman, And the first point, you do not go out enough, you are not meeting real people, you do not make enough effort to do it, in a sense that you don't go out with real women, so you don't know how they react to you, you don't know which groups of women will actually find you a dating material, and which group of women will never under any circumstances choose you back as a boyfriend. And also the next reason, that a gentleman has totally unrealistic expectations about his potential partner, about relationship in general, and it is hard for him to understand where he stands on dating market. So if you don't go out enough to meet real women, or for example, you do not get enough offline dates, you do not use online dating as a tool to bring your online acquaintance offline, then there is a problem. Guys, 2-3 dates per year do not count. It's nothing. If you don't meet at least 3 new women every month, if you do not get at least 3 new dates with new women per month, then you are in trouble. Because then all your dating strategy will be built on assumptions. And usually men assume that, oh, everyone is going to date me, everyone is going to like me, I'm so likable, I'm such a good guy, I have worked so hard to get where I am, and now I'm a dentist, or now I'm a healthcare worker, or now I'm the manager at this shop, so of course every woman will be willing to date me. Well, usually such assumptions are like very far from reality. Of course, such men often hide behind their computer screens or their phones, because for them online dating feels safer. He can still have this feeling that he's popular, that all women want to date him, especially if he finds some people at the dating sites where you pay per each letter, each minute of chat, and of course you get lots of attention. And some men assume that this is the reality and this is the real dating market, and I'm so popular there and I can pick a much younger woman or a much hotter woman, which is not the case. And also, if you are online, you don't have to face another person. And some men think it is safer not to see disappointment in her eyes, or not to hear from her face to face that she is not interested in a second date. So men feel that it is safer to sit behind their computer and to have this feeling that, well, I'm having an active dating life, I'm talking to people offline, it's not like I'm single. Guys, I would say if you want to start a relationship, a serious relationship with a woman, you have to go out at least on 3 dates with 3 new women every month within 5 to 6 months, and then chances are high you'll meet the right woman. Of course, if you catch yourself on the fact that you're actually meeting at least 10 new women every month, and you go out on 10 first dates every month, and you are doing it for several years already and you still can't find the one, well, you should listen very carefully to this video, because you have a problem. So if you really want to meet the right lady, ask yourself a question: am I doing enough? How many dates did you have last month? How many dates do you usually have per month? If within the last 4 months the answer is less than 3 new women per month and you are getting less than 3 dates, then you are not doing enough. 2. You apply the wrong strategy, or you are using tools that obviously are not working for you. Let's assume you are a shy guy, or perhaps you have been married for 15 or 20 years and now you're freshly divorced and you simply don't know how to start dating again in 2022 with online dating, Tinder, with texting. You don't know how to approach all this, and out of a sudden a gentleman like that chooses Tinder, or he chooses to attend speed dating events, for example, any other online dating platform, not paper letter dating sites. And usually such men, they get very turned off and discouraged with the fact that not all women are returning their messages. For example, that women whom they find attractive do not react well to them, are not willing to give the phone number or go out with them. In the mind of such a gentleman, he did everything right. He has showed up to this speed dating event. Or for example, he has downloaded Tinder and even has uploaded his photo and has filled in all the forms at some online dating platform. But still, women do not show much interest. They either ignore this man or they show that they are not interested. Worst case scenario, such gentleman will find out about pay-per-letter dating sites, he will register there and he will get lots of fake attention, in a sense that there will be lots of emails, messages, chat invitations from women who look too good to be true on those photos, and usually they are, in a sense that even that woman who has posed for that picture doesn't look in real life like that girl on the photo. Anyway, such men can assume that, well, this is real, this is a real dating market, and all these women, they seriously want to date me, and now I know my worth, and now I'm going to date only much younger, way more attractive women, because all these profiles send me chat invitations. And of course, if such men will start dating offline again, the reality will be harsh. I will be honest with you, usually when a man has been on pay-per-letter dating sites, it's very hard to match him, especially if he has spent there years, if he has invested years of his life, lots of money, but what is more important, his time, into that fake correspondence with someone. It is very hard for this man to see the real dating world, in a sense that he is not as desirable as he thought he is, and real people do not look like those fake photos, and real women in their 40s, well, they can be very beautiful, very attractive, they can take great care of their looks, but they don't look like this 22 years old on those pictures, when all the wrinkles have been photoshopped, edited, and you can't really tell if she's 18, 22 or 42. 3. You have totally unrealistic expectations about your dating partner, about love in general, and you are looking for so-called perfection. Guys, this is such a common mistake. So often gentlemen claim that, oh, I just want to meet someone who is well-educated, intelligent, she must have a university degree, better master's or PhD, she has to be very open-minded, well-read, well-traveled, she has to speak at least 1 or 2 foreign languages like English, maybe French, she has to be into outdoors, she has to be not materialistic, she has to be kind, sweet, down to earth, she has to love animals, outdoors, wants to have kids, and she has to be very, very hot. Guys, do you remember this movie The World Is Not Enough about James Bond? It was filmed in 1999, and there was this nuclear scientist, the Bond girl, and she was played by Denise Richards, and I have googled this actress. She's a very beautiful girl. We will place the photo. And usually when guys claim that they want to date someone who is very smart, very well educated, they portray someone like Denise, and we will add photos. Guys, real scientists, female scientists, they look nothing like her. Guys, I have googled Denise, at least if I trust Wikipedia, she doesn't have a degree. Right after high school, she has started working as a model. She did participate at some training to become an actress, and pretty much she was very attractive, and she has starred at several movies, and she has a very active private life. So she has dated Paul Walker. She was married to Charlie Sheen. Then she had a relationship with the guitar player from Bon Jovi. And again, she was married to some actor. And now in 2018, she has married an ex-husband of some other actress's husband. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But still, she is a beautiful woman, a professional model. I don't know her personality, I don't know if she is kind or down to earth, but I doubt that she can speak several foreign languages, she has several degrees. Well, if I trust Wikipedia, it's not the case. Guys, I doubt that this actress who has played the Bond girl, especially when she was on top of her career, when she was young, successful, rich, I assume, I doubt that she dated ordinary dentists or a manager at a local pharmacy. I really doubt it. So if you hope to meet and to start dating a professional scientist who looks like this Denise, get over yourself, stop living in the la-la land. Look at real people around you. Look at real women around you. Look at women who show interest in you. Guys, if you start comparing your matches, ladies who have agreed to go out with you on real offline dates, to some actresses, models, Instagram models, YouTubers, or maybe the wife of your friend, you're in trouble. That's so unrealistic and so unhealthy. You should really talk to someone, better to a psychologist, before you jump further into this hole of unrealistic expectations. Guys, you risk losing lots of precious time looking for a fantasy that will never come true. 4. You romanticize too much love and relationship. Not so long ago, we have introduced gentlemen to several ladies, and after each first date, he has claimed that he didn't feel butterflies in his stomach or he didn't feel a sparkle. And like always, I have told him that a sparkle is way overrated. And he said, Svetlana, I knew that you would tell me something like that, but I have felt butterflies in a strong sparkle when I have met my first wife. It was love at first sight with her. He said they have met in college and it was love at first sight, chemistry was so strong and they really couldn't get their hands off each other. And she got pregnant and the marriage lasted for 3 years. They got a divorce, his ex has remarried and she has a family of her own. But now he often thinks about that time that they have been married and the time they have dated briefly before she got pregnant. He claims that he knows what love is like and he wants to feel something like that now when he is in his 50s, and he wants to feel same butterflies. Guys, butterflies that appear in the 50-year-old stomach and butterflies that appear in the 19-year-old stomach, these are different type of butterflies. When you are 19 and you meet someone you find attractive, pretty much you can find her attractive because she is blonde, she has blue eyes, she is a girl, she likes you, which is more important, and she has female body. So pretty much your hormones are strong, and of course later on you romanticize this experience. But trust me, if out of a sudden 20 or 25 years later you have decided to try again and you mutually have decided this, pretty much chances would be strong that first of all at this stage of your lives you would have very little in common, or you would have split for the same reasons you did those years ago. Of course, nowadays Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck tries to prove that this theory is wrong. Well, we will see. Also, our memory often plays a trick with us. When we think about our past, when we think about our high school time, college time, we really like that experience because we were young and we didn't have so many responsibilities, no mortgages, no families. Pretty much even if you had like a work after your classes, now you will think about it as a fun experience because there is nostalgia, there is pink retrospective. Nowadays you are thinking only about positive moments. Your memory plays this trick with you, replacing all the negative memories with the positive. You think about your time in university and you think that, oh wow, it was the best time of my life. I was free, I was young, I had all the energy, I had zero problems, my parents were young and they were healthy. I was healthy and the whole life appeared long and filled with different possibilities. You romanticize that experience. It doesn't mean that your ex-girlfriend or ex-wife was the most attractive woman in the world. She was the most attractive woman for you because you were young and you were sharing that experience. By 50, 40, 30, you grow some life experience, and this backpack, like in a famous movie, is getting bigger. And of course, you also build a huge package of certain insecurities, expectations. It's unavoidable. So sometimes men just miss feeling this freedom they felt when they were 17 and 19, and they hope that if they will fall in love with the right person, again they will feel very young, they will feel reckless, they will feel filled with energy, they will feel romantic, they will feel happy, healthy. But you can't really go back in time. You can't be 17 again, you can't be 19. You can learn to enjoy mature love. It will be different, butterflies will be different. Butterflies when you are 30 are different from butterflies when you are 20 and when you are 40. It doesn't mean that love when you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s or 70s is less precious. It is not. I remember when I was in high school, there was this girl and all the boys wanted to date her because she was using makeup and the rest of the girls were makeup free, and she was better dressed because her parents were rich, I would tell. She went out, and the next day in school she was boasting that she has met this boy or she has kissed that boy, and the majority of girls, most of the girls, were envious. They also wanted to kiss that boy or to go to that party, especially she was exaggerating, of course. But still, all the boys wanted to date that popular girl, and all the girls wanted to be her friend. And I remember her like that, blonde, slim, with makeup, wearing a short skirt, always with a smile plastered to her face. Not so long ago, I have met her in the mall. Actually, she has met me, because I haven't recognized her. A big woman with short haircut, with lots of extra rays, has approached me and has introduced herself to me, and the voice sounded familiar, but I couldn't have imagined that she is the same girl. We are both in our early 30s, and I couldn't believe she was in her early 30s. So she looked like a woman who is in her 40s, who doesn't take much care of her looks since she doesn't have much time and much money. And she said that she has 2 kids, she got married very young, and unfortunately it didn't work out. And the second time she didn't even bother to get officially married. She just had a baby, because in her opinion she could have done so much better than her second boyfriend. And then she said that, oh, I have heard that you have a dating agency and there is a blog, and I have watched several videos of yours. Perhaps you can introduce me to someone. And I was like, I really don't want her to get there, because I don't know how to say no to her. But I have asked her if she speaks English. She doesn't speak English, so I told her that we don't register women who do not speak English at the moment, because, well, she was out of shape, and I saw it that men won't be interested in her. But I was thinking, how many boys still fantasize about her? How many boys who are now in their 30s still have her somewhere there in their memory as their childhood love or high school love? If they have met her now, they would be really disappointed. Well, I remember myself when I was 16, and I often participated in competition in foreign language, in English, and also in math. And there was this boy, often I have met him at these competitions, so I knew that he is into math and into English language just like me. And he had this really cool light blue denim jacket that has helped his eyes to pop up. They were also blue, I remember it. He was blonde, and he had this haircut like a boy from the boys band I loved at the time. I don't even know the name of that boy, and I think I didn't know it back then, but I remember that by 16 I was writing poems about him. Actually, Taylor Swift made lots of money writing similar poems, making them into songs about her love interests. Well, I have written poems about that boy as well. I am now happily married, and I adore my husband, but never ever I have written him ugly poems. Because when you are 16, you choose the object to fall in love with based on his looks solely. You don't know that person, but you create a certain image, and you like this feeling of being in love. When you are in your late 20s, early 30s, late 40s, early 50s, 60s, 70s, it is extremely infantile to choose a potential partner based on his looks or her looks only. And my operator Sasha is telling me that this video is getting very long and probably you will fall asleep, so we have decided to cut it into 2 videos. Right now we will take a short break, and we will film the part 2 of this video, where I will share with you 3 more reasons why you still haven't met the right woman. I hope that you like this video. Please don't forget to press like and to share in the comments below if you find this format good, bad, interesting, boring. Guys, please write in the comments below this video, in your opinion, how long my videos should be, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Thank you so much for watching it. I wish you lots of love from Kharkov, Ukraine. Svetlana Mukha from Diolli.com.